You were just out for lunch with him and got kicked out of a restaurant, and that became huge national news. What went on?
It was sad, disappointing, and that was my takeaway from that. So Tommy's come out of court. He didn't have security that day. I don't think he considered the fact that there would be an army of press there, just mauling him. So I slipped into security mode, shouldered him. Once the press finished interviewing him, or once he finished interviewing the press, should I say, we made our way to a cab. There was 5 of us in there. We tried to go to a pub, first of all, which is near Westminster. That was closed. Back in the cab. Where we're going to eat? Steak. Okay, Hawksmoor's up here on the right. I'd never been there. We've gone in there. Nice, polite, great service. You know, we're not knuckle-dragging football hooligan menaces to society. We're just nice people with children that want to make a bit of a change and protect ours and other people's children. And I'm putting that in there because eventually we was asked to leave, and I can only assume it's because of Tommy's activism, journalism, political stance. But they took us upstairs. For people that know Hawksmoor, we walked through right to the back. It was before midday, so not many people will have steak for late breakfast. So we've gone back, we've sat down, we had 2 waiters serving us. They were great, they were friendly, we had a laugh, we had a joke, they took pictures, they wanted pictures, they had a chat. We had a round of drinks, soft drinks, we then had our starters, and I was absolutely ravenous. I couldn't wait to have the steak. I think we was all on the same page. You know, we had a big adrenaline dump from fighting through the crowds, looking forward to the steak. And we're mild-mannered, we're quiet. We had a laptop open. We was doing work while we were in there. And I think people think that if you're on YouTube, you don't do a great deal other than sit here chatting. It's like, cool, if only you knew. Yeah. It's a 24/7 job. So we're in there. We're sort of in work mode, discussing, you know, where do you go from here, Tom? You've still got the establishment gunning for you. I mean, these trumped-up charges are absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, the manager has come over and he said, I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. His words were to the tune of, you're making a member of our staff or our staff feel uncomfortable. Now, immediately, I'm always thinking of my surroundings. I'm like, there's 5 blokes here. It doesn't require 5 spokespeople. So obviously, we can sense it's obviously Tommy's presence that he's concerned with. But we're curious as to know, well, who's made the complaint? Because everyone that we've seen and spoke to thoroughly enjoyed our company. I mean, we're nice people. We was having a laugh, so was they. So Tommy's asked him a few questions. You know, why? Okay, well, can you explain how we're making them feel uncomfortable? What about our comfort? What about if us feeling someone in the kitchen uncomfortable makes all 5 of us uncomfortable? Does that mean that we stay and they go? Like, how does this work? Yeah. This is discrimination. So we all got up very peacefully, quietly, walked out. Again, there's 5 of us. As we're walking out, you've got people eating their dinner, giving us a wink, giving us a nod. They recognised. And let me tell you, out of those 5 people that were there, one of them you'll never see because he's behind the scenes filming, as is the other one. So the 3 people that are in the public eye, one of them's a regular paedophile hunter. I've put my own dad in jail for paedophilia, and Tommy's exposed thousands. So to me, I think we've done God's work, and this is how we get treated in the capital of our own country. So I've stood back and I made a mental note. I thought, I'm going to come back by myself or with my partner. So I come in peace. Now that I do this sort of thing, I've kind of got a bit of a journalistic mind. I want to know the whys. Yeah. I don't want to come back to support your business. I think what you've done is foul. But I respect the fact, your house, your rules, which is why I'm leaving. But I don't agree with it. I don't condone it. I think you're ludicrous in what you're doing. But Tommy's had a little chat and it's been recorded, and I didn't know what was said until yesterday, so you can watch that on Tommy's YouTube channel. They had a chat, and I thought the manager that was speaking to Tommy was very smug, and he seemed like he quite enjoyed declining our custom. So we left with no issues, and that was that. And then Tommy posted it, and our friend Gurumit posted it. It's had about 12 million views. There's going to be a boycott Hawksmoor campaign that Tommy's putting together. All he wants is the CEO, because it turns out the CEO's mother is a Daily Mail reporter. And it's the Daily Mail that are taking Tommy to court. So it could be coincidence. I mean, it's kind of a battle now that I'm not involved in. But if you're Tommy and you keep getting situations where you're being asked to leave places for no reason, you're going to be sick of it. And I think we're all sick of it. We're sick of cancel culture. We're sick of DEI, woke establishments. We're sick of the snobbery, the culture, the snobbery within our society, and political snobbery. We could go down another route there, but we won't. But that's that story in a nutshell.